Hello YouTubers, this is cessnaace back again with another video. Another video pertaining to VHS. Only this time, VHS on DVDs. Actually what these are documentaries on VHS that were released on DVD, if that makes any sense. Now I might have shown one or more of these in the past on my channel. If I did, it would have gone back, you would have to go back 4 or 5 years. I don't remember that far back, so if you have seen these before, it's kind of like a reprise for you, and if you haven't, well, you're seeing them for the first time. This first one is American. The other two are British. Apparently this one was released theatrically because it says widescreen version presented to preserve the aspect ratio of its original theatrical exhibition, enhanced for widescreen TVs. Running time 90 minutes. Encoded for Region 1 NTSC. Rewind this. Now, if I remember correctly, I bought this on Amazon. Now, I'm not going to read all that text because, well, I'm dyslexic. In fact, if I make a mistake, just go with it, because this isn't my first attempt at recording this video, because you know how it is. But I will read what it has under special features. Packed with extras, including a feature-length commentary with director Josh Johnson, producer Carolee Mitchell, and cinematographer/editor Christopher Palmer, original animations, a special music video, and over an hour of bonus interview footage on Laserdisc, remix culture, video panic, and more. Video panic, more on that in a moment. And apparently all the associate producers are not mentioned as to which country they're from, but one is from Japan because they say Japan in parentheses after his name. I just now noticed that. A rather plain affair, just a disc and a case. These two UK releases, however, are deluxe limited edition box sets, and they are really, really good. That is good. These are really, really good, especially if you are into horror films. Now, to set the stage a little bit, back in the early to mid 80s, there was a big brouhaha. Yes, that is an actual word or expression, brouhaha. If you're old enough, you'll remember. Anyway, in England, well, I guess it wasn't just localized to England. It probably was over the entire UK. I don't really know. But Parliament passed the Obscene Recordings Act of 1984. And what this allowed them to do was to go to video rental shops, or video for hire shops as they are called over there, or were called over there. I don't know if they still exist over there. They don't hardly exist here, video rental places. At any rate, they would confiscate, if they found any of these titles that they objected to in stock, they would take everything. And in some cases, jail the owner of the shop. And a lot of these were mom and pop shops. And in the case of publishers, they would take everything in their inventory, everything in the warehouse. They would destroy everything. They don't quite have the same protections that we have here in the US over there in the UK. At least they didn't then. Anyway, I am talking about what are called Video Nasties. This is Video Nasties, the ultimate guide, the definitive guide. And it's really, really good. I'm repeating myself. Anyway, on here there is a blurb that they use, which is kind of a takeoff of a blurb used for one of the movies in its advertising. I don't remember which one it was, but it said, to avoid panic, keep repeating, it's only a movie. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. This has it, to avoid moral panic, keep repeating, they are only movies. Only movies. Only movies. This is a numbered boxed set with 3 discs. This is number 3589. Total running time 13 hours and 25 minutes. Disc 1 contains a feature-length documentary called Video Nasties, Moral Panic, Censorship, and Videotape. 50 minutes of pre-cert, that would be certification, video company idents nostalgia, image gallery featuring artwork from the 80 titles included on the DPP's Section 3 list. That disc runs 3 hours. Disc 2, original trailers plus newly filmed introductions to the 39 nasties that were successfully prosecuted in the UK courts and deemed liable to deprave and corrupt. Now, these introductions are more like mini reviews and are quite fascinating. They have a number of reviewers, or people who do the introductions, that they rotate around so it doesn't get too boring, I guess. But it's fascinating. Image gallery featuring artwork from all 39 video releases, original English subtitles for trailers, over 5 hours. Now you can select the option to play just the trailers, but I'm not interested in that. I watch the whole thing. You know, they first talk about the movie for a good 5 or 10 minutes, and then they show the trailer. Disc 3, original trailers plus newly filmed introductions to the 33 nasties that were initially banned but then subsequently acquitted and removed from the DPP's list. Image gallery featuring artwork from all 33 video releases, optional English subtitles for trailers, over 4 hours. That disc keeps wanting to pop out. Now, some of my friends in the UK say includes some Brucey bonuses. In this case, postcards that on one side talk about the film in question, and on the other side reproduces the artwork from the video release. Except for this one. This is just the art of the nasty. And it goes into details about the whole video nasty things, but obviously not in as much detail as is gone into on the DVDs. Now, I don't know from looking at some of these, A, if I should show them, or B, what they were thinking when they released the videos with these covers, because they were asking for trouble. And in fact, I might flash show this one for Cannibal Holocaust. Now, I've made it a point since watching these to collect as many video nasties as I can on DVD. Ironically, most of these DVDs are coming from the UK. Because they are now legal. Anyway, The Driller Killer. I remember when this came out, I was working at a local television station then, the first station that I worked for, and this came in to the station, a 16 millimeter commercial for this film, and the head of programming wanted me to load it on one of the telecine projectors, and so that he could watch it. And after he did, he said, "We're not running that." The film, I Spit on Your Grave, which was never released on Laserdisc anywhere except the US. 3 times. At least 3 times. One of them a deluxe boxed edition. Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. In fact, I have wound up now with quite a sizable collection of films on DVD that were directed by Dario Argento. Zombie Flesh Eaters. One of the video nasties that I have is a really good film, although the cut version wouldn't make sense. Fortunately, while it was released on home video in the UK and the US in a highly edited form, it was released on Laserdisc in Japan, which I know I've shown that Laserdisc in the past. It's called Possession, and it stars Isabella Adjani, who's absolutely stunning in that movie, and Sam Neill, a young Sam Neill. If I remember correctly, that movie, although shot in English, was filmed in Germany by a Polish director. Anyway, it had, well, that doesn't go there. It had German financing. And I know it was shot in parts of West Germany because it was at the time when there was a West and East Germany. And there's a point where Sam Neill's character is looking out the window and you can see the Berlin Wall and the Soviet guards marching back and forth. And occasionally staring up at the window that he is looking out, probably wondering what's going on over there. But the uncut version, which I have on Laserdisc, I think it's a really good movie, although it has some very disturbing images in it. No, I was going to describe one of them, and I'm not, because... but it is a very good movie. You might get lost watching it, especially if you're watching an edited version, but if you see the unedited version, it will make more sense to you. I saw a trailer promoting this years ago on YouTube, and so I ordered it through Amazon UK. In fact, I have ordered over 80 DVDs from Amazon UK. Okay, this is Video Nasties, The Definitive Guide, Part 2. This is numbered 3551 out of 6,666. It too is rated 18 for strong violence, gore, sexual violence, sexual images. Not to be supplied to any person below that age. Okay, disc 1 has a new documentary called Draconian Days. Then, as extras, it has fanzine flashback, image gallery of 300 rare British fanzine covers, 1985 to 1995. Section 3, image gallery of 82 band video sleeves. Section 2, image gallery of 72 band video sleeves. And Easter eggs. Running time on that disc is 3.5 hours. Disc 2 covers films starting with the letters A through L, original trailers, plus newly filmed introductions to the 82 Section 3 nasties that were seized from video rental shops across the country. Running time 5 hours. Disc 3, M through Z, original or Z, sorry. For those of you in England, you say Z and not Z. Alright, original trailers plus newly filmed introductions to the 82 Section 3 nasties that were seized from video rental shops across the country. Running time 4.5 hours. So, if you just sit there and watch all of the introductions, and then after the introductions, the trailers, you watch everything in order, it's going to take you 9.5 hours. And that's just for this. Remember, they did the same thing with this. Although, as I mentioned, these are, I believe these are Section 3. All related to Section 3. And I don't remember how it breaks down Section 1, Section 2, and Section 3 films. But some of the films that I have on Laserdisc, you would not believe that they were banned, but they were. The war film, The Big Red One, was banned and seized on some occasions because the police who would go into these shops to look and see if there was anything nasty saw the title Big Red One and immediately thought something dirty. It's a war movie. Mark Hamill was in that movie, as a matter of fact, and I have that one on DVD. But there was a musical, an American musical with Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds that I have on Laserdisc that was banned in the UK on video. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Anyway, that ban was lifted shortly after it was imposed. Highly, highly recommend it if for you to buy these, if you can still find them, or if you can find non-limited edition numbered box sets of them. I don't know how or if these are still available. Am I making any sense? This is around take 20. And I'm a bit loopy. Okay. Until next time, stay awesome.